Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm your boy Alu Shalki, and today we're going to talk about 3 tips that are going to help you to write any genre of any kind of song, be it rap, be it pop, be it classical, be it rock. It all depends on what you love. And so we are going to talk about these 3 tips that are going to help you to write any kind of song in just 3 minutes. At number 1 we have the melody. Now, what is the melody? Melody, according to the dictionary or according to Google, is a sequence of single notes that are normally musically satisfying, which I agree. Most people normally refer to it as the tune, and you normally take it to be the backbone of song creation or songwriting. And so it carries a very, very large and weighty aspect when to those people who want to create very good music or very good lyrics. And so they should really, really take interest in how to create melodies and should really, really research on the things that are related to melody. Of course, before you create any melody, you'll have to have an inspiration backing up that melody. There are several kinds of inspirations. We have the sad inspirations. You can talk about something which is sad, about love, about heartbreak. So you all know what inspiration you have, because everybody has an inspiration. Even those people who don't know how to write any kind of lyrics, they normally have an inspiration. So you should first of all have an inspiration to back up the melody that you're going to create. And melodies are normally created through various ways, and it is normally recommended that you have musical instruments so that you can create something which is very consistent and repetitive at the same time. So musical instruments normally bring that quality into that work and are normally uh, finished. So you should have a musical instrument. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to talk about those people who are coming from scratch. They don't have anything. You don't really have anything, so that you can create music even when you are in the toilet. You can create lyrics even when anywhere you are. You can just create any kind of music. So for those people who don't have musical instrument, I normally recommend to people to drum, because drumming is normally very consistent and it is really easy to remember in terms of that repetitive nature, and also it is also consistent, as I said, as compared to other methods such as lip buzzing or humming. You can all mention them. So melody can be created in various number of ways, and it all depends on the one which you are comfortable with. But for the purpose of this video, I'll recommend you guys to use the drumming. You just drum the melody that you want, based on the inspiration that you have. So if it is about a sad thing or a sad event, you'll just drum you'll drum the beats or the melody that will resonate to the sad event. So you cannot drum about a happy event and you have a sad inspiration backing up that melody. So once you have created that melody, you will now come back and record it using your Android phone, your iPhone, and your camera. You just use the equipment that you have, because this is for beginners. So you'll just use any equipment that you have and record it so that you can retrieve it in the future and use it to write the lyrics. At number 2, which is normally very, very important, and this is the lyric part, is normally known as the storytelling part or the storytelling bit. Now, you don't have to be a poet, you don't have to be a very, very good writer to now be a very, very good songwriter. No. What I'm trying to say is that you should have this art of storytelling. You should be a storyteller. Just try. Now, it doesn't matter if you'll come up with a very, very broken English or very, very broken kind of language, but you should just tell your story according to the language that you're comfortable in, and write a brief story as if you're writing an essay or a composition. After you've written that brief story, split it into two and call that first part A and the second part B. The first part will be catered for the verse 1 or the introduction part, because the first part normally carries the origin of the story, normally carries the information, or it carries the origin of what you are going to explain in the chorus in this song. So it normally explains where the problem comes from. So that one is verse 1, and it should be detailed and complete. Make sure it should be detailed and complete. Now this second part, which is which will cover up for the verse 2 part, is normally very short, and it should be very short, dope, and it should contain as many rhymes as possible. So don't care about the rhymes at this point. Just write the story, split it into two, name the first part A, name the first part B, and that one will cater for the verse 1, this one will cater for the verse 2. You'll remember that you don't have the chorus. You have not even sung this lyrics yet. You have just written the story, you have just written it, and it will be very easier for you to sing once you have written them and you have your melody. So that is the reason why I told you to record your melody for the purpose of future so that you can retrieve it in the future. So after you have written them, wait for the opportune moment when you will start singing them and putting them into practice, so that you can insert and correct and trim them to a level where they can be perfect, or to a level where you can now remove the parts where you don't want, or you can now introduce now rhymes or words that rhyme, so that you can make the song more vibrant and lovable, and you can attract your audience to what you want them to hear. At number 3, now we have the chorus. Oh my, chorus is normally the weighty part of songwriting. It's normally it is the part that determines if your audience will like your song or if your audience will be bored. If you have very long choruses, or if you have choruses that look like the introduction or the beginning of your song, it normally becomes very boring. Okay, you will start asking yourself, what about this artist? What about this artist? You know, there are very many big artists who normally use the long chorus parts, but you have to realize that they are developed and they already have an audience who love them, and so they can do whatever they want in their songs. But if you're a beginner and you want people to love what you are going to create, and if you want to create a song in 3 minutes, you will have to create something which is very short and concise and very repetitive, so that it can linger in everyone's minds. So the chorus should be very it should be as brief as possible, and make sure that the chorus that you have is resonating to the title that you have given the song. So if you are talking about maybe a heartbreak or move on, so you just take that title part and fix it as your chorus. So the chorus will just be repeating, and you repeat it according to the melody that you created, and it will be perfect. It will be very perfect. And once you have the chorus, you'll realize that these other parts which you have been storytelling, you have written them as composition or essays, it will be easier to sing them. So you'll just fix them. But and I've said that if you want to create a chorus, or if you don't know how to create a chorus, just identify a title of your song and take that title and fix it as your chorus, and repeat it as many times as possible, so that it can create that rhythm, and so that it can resonate to your melody which you had created. Thank you for watching, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and hit that like button. And if you have any query, or if you want I to do another topic or concerning music, just drop a comment down below and we'll be good to go. I love you all.